freaking hot in here. John, are you gonna get the freaking AC back on? Jeez. Ain't no way you shut the power off, you nitwit. John, get the power back on. It's freaking dark and the fan's off. My balls are sticking to me sides. What the? John. Very funny. What? John, where'd you even get? Did you tear? Yo, I'm gonna have to pay for that whole thing. John, this isn't funny, bro. John, this isn't funny, man. John, stop, bro. You creeping. Ah! What's up, guys? It's your boy T, and we are back. Welcome. It's been a while since I've done a movie review, you know, and I'm honestly doing a review on a movie I didn't expect to even see, because I am a complete puss when it comes to horror films. I can't watch horror movies to save my life, but I watched Five Nights at Freddy's on Peacock. I'm not trying to sit there and just have a whole panic attack while other people are trying to watch a film. This is some scary. But Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm gonna be honest, didn't really do it for me. Now, if I'm gonna go watch a horror film ever, I expect it to scare me. Now, if I'm sitting there just looking at the screen and just disappointed, that's a problem, because I get scared pretty freaking easily. Now, I spent the last week watching a lore video on Five Nights at Freddy's, all the games, all the books, everything. So I finally have a decent understanding on the lore, and this kind of shows me why some people like this movie and some people absolutely hate it. Because I'm not gonna lie, it leaves out a lot of stuff. Now, I know that eventually they're going to be doing sequels to this film, but in this movie, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Now, the first issue, in my opinion, is that Five Nights at Freddy's got a PG-13 rating. I feel like it should have instead gone with the rated R rating and had more stuff happen, because for me, going in as a Joe Schmo, I was expecting the animatronics to kill way more people. Not that many people die in this movie, which is fine. I mean, I guess the whole story of Five Nights at Freddy's isn't just about people dying. There's hidden meanings when it comes to certain things, and there are honestly decent Easter eggs that are in this movie that you can find. Like, I watched this movie with my girlfriend, and this was complete eye candy for her, because there was a lot of different things in the movie that you just had to catch. Now, I'm gonna talk about the characters. The characters weren't bad for me. The characters were actually doing a decent job. Even the child actors. I usually hate child actors, but in here, oh yeah, they were doing pretty good. Especially the one that I believe is Golden Freddy. I'm not too sure if it actually is, but I'm just gonna guess that he is. It's either that or he's Bonnie. I don't know who he's supposed to be, but the children in this movie that were acting are doing a really good job. William Afton, I don't know the actor's actual name, but I know he's Shaggy, so it was kind of distracting for me, but it was good to see him in this role, because he was honestly having fun as William, as just being this psychopath. And I'm not gonna front, I kind of liked that he didn't really show up as the villain until the end of the movie, because for most of the lore in the original Five Nights at Freddy's, you don't really see William do stuff until like Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So I thought that he was pretty decent. This movie was pretty well put together. Now, the jump scares were pretty, the only one that kind of got me was the one with Foxy. I think that was the coolest one, because it was the closest to the games that we got. Not saying that the kills needed to be close to the games, because it wouldn't work, but I liked Foxy. Foxy was a menace. And yo, that cupcake animatronic was on demon mode the whole movie, which is ridiculous. He did more than all the animatronics did in the whole film. And you do see some sort of gore in this movie where Freddy bites somebody in half. Bonnie takes this dude to Pound Town in the closet.
I'm feeling romantic.
So, you know, it's very subtle, and it's understandable that they knew that children were going to see this movie, which I get. But I mean, it left me wanting more. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe this was a trial run just to see if people would like to see more of this. I know if they do a sequel, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Because this movie wasn't bad. It was just whatever. I sat there, I watched it. Am I gonna see it again? Probably not. It just is what it is. I had a whole compilation of them making a whole fort when they were talking about, well, Springtime Bonnie or William. And they had this whole montage scene of the animatronics being your friends and everything. I don't know where this was in the entirety of the story of Five Nights at Freddy's. I understand the children don't like William, therefore they should like the main characters or whatever the case is, but they have their own agenda and they're willing to go complete that agenda by any means necessary. So seeing them just team up like they're the Five Nights at Freddy's Avengers was kind of just like, why? Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm gonna give it a 6 because it was okay. Like, the story wasn't bad, it really wasn't, but the movie didn't excite me. Like, I wasn't really excited for anything. And just before we end off this video, the Springtrap scene. Everybody knows the Springtrap scene. That honestly was the best part of the movie. Don't get me wrong, I definitely saw a fan animated version of this that was much, much better. But for a PG-13 film, you guys gotta realize they can't do that much. You get very limited with that rating as a horror film. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did you like Five Nights at Freddy's? Did you hate Five Nights at Freddy's? Let me know down in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys next time when we cover all things gaming, comics, and all things entertainment. Peace!